This presentation will focus on finding the right advocacy group. Racism has played a part in the history of the United States. Schools have not been exempt when it comes to racism. We can see some efforts being made to eliminate racism in schools, including the Brown versus Board of Education decision, in which the Supreme Court ruled that segregation in schools was unconstitutional and unfair. The CDC performed a study in 2021 in which it found that 1/3 of participating students had experienced some form of inequality because of the color of their skin. This was just 3 years ago. Racism needs to be stopped ASAP because it can lead to even more problems in the future, including mental health issues. The Racial and Social Justice Research Practice Partnership at the University of Maryland focuses on partnerships between faculty and students of various school districts in which they address racial and social justice issues. They fund grants to those who have been affected by race and other social injustices. I personally like the fact that they recognize this is an issue in multiple areas and therefore work with a variety of school districts. I think that funding grants can be an important part of this issue because it can allow for people to get a higher education and even become more educated on certain issues. While it seems unbelievable that a person or group of people could be against a good cause, there will be opponents. It is important to identify these opponents because it allows you to better prepare to prevent opposition. It may be difficult to name specific people or groups who are against racism. However, there will always be opponents, including racist and hate groups, as well as those who do not benefit from the change. Regardless, it is vital to recognize that making a positive change can result in opposition, and it is just as important to keep moving forward with goals in mind. The main goal is to educate more people about this issue. By bringing awareness to the problem, more people will be able to work together for a change. Racism, unfortunately, is a common occurrence in schools, and it is important to educate people on this issue so that they will know what to do. There are several groups of students that are already working to combat this issue. I think it would be beneficial to continue to target students because there are a lot of students who are not involved in these groups but are still passionate enough about the issue to make a change. These are the resources I used for this presentation.